So Edward's going to pee, sitting down. While she's gone, I'm gonna sing a little song for you. Edward, is there any song that you want to listen for me while you're peeing, sitting down? Country road. Do you like my outfit? It's the same one from Rise. So he was wearing it. So that's why I bought it. So, oh, she's back. She's back from the toilet.
I hope you know I'm going to cut all that out.
Well,
I love how
it's
you're
up
like
to you.
showing them your like clothes and shit when technically it's a podcast.
I know.
There might be people that might not even see this.
People might not even giving a damn about what I'm wearing, but I'm just it's showing my affection about the new hottest group, Rise, giving them some love.
Can you sing the song for us?
Get a guitar, get a guitar.
And yet you still can't sing one goddamn song from them. Just admit you're in love with the idea of Rise. I never said I know I'm talking about Rise like that.
Get a guitar, get a guitar. There you go. Get a guitar.
I would just expect from the amount that you talk about Rise that you would know a little bit more than that.
I bought their album.
And yet you still don't know any of the songs.
I spent my good money on it.
Okay.
The money I
sing a little bit of Siren for us, please.
I never listened to Siren.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I know the memory. I know memory. I got a da.
So speaking of Rise, you said you want to talk about nostalgia. What's nostalgia about what?
Because today's topic is
let's not say today's topic because it's never that. Just say you want to talk about.
Because I was really inspired at my trip when I was in Japan. I was in the convenience store and I saw them all. You know why? Because me and my friend.
I thought you were some grand story. You're like, I was in a convenience store.
I was in a convenience store because everyone loves the Japanese convenience store when they go to Japan, right? Mm-hmm. And me and my friend were just in shock. Here's your cup holder. Mm-hmm. Sorry, OCD.
OCD, and yet you left that on the ground for literally, Eddie, a week.
I told you it was about bad luck.
And then you're giving it to me now?
It's I'm giving you my favorite cup holder. Sorry, that's just an excuse. I know I was lazy. I didn't pick it up. I just left it there. I'm a lazy bitch.
So you're at the convenience store?
So I saw the magazine with my friend. Now we're just talking about how Japan will refuse to change, and they're still selling magazines in the convenience store. Yeah. And we were just we're sort of laughing at Japan because no one in the rest of Asia will ever read paper magazines. But at the same time, we're actually kind of envy because we really want
like the
to.
Analog.
Yeah,
didn't we talk about this last time?
I think we did. So I kind of want to like
reiterate the same story.
Yeah, I want to talk about what kind of things that we really miss.
Miss about the analog era.
The things that we really because another thing that sort of went viral recently in Korea is do you know another Sohee that we really love is and then the famous actress. Yeah, she went on live and she was using a flip phone.
Really?
Like Samsung Galaxy, and she was saying that she's using the phone as her second phone, but it looks like a 2G phone, but actually Samsung designed that phone for older people to use, but it's actually a smartphone, so you can download like Kakao Talk.
It's not the Galaxy Flip?
Oh, it's not the like the newest flip. It's like very.
It's a different one, right?
It looks like the phone from like the Lollipop era. But
it looks like a Motorola Razr.
Yeah. But
right.
Yeah, and it has all the analog sort of.
But
like
it's more
button.
of a smartphone. Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, but it's very slow. Everything's slow. She mentioned in her live.
It's mostly just for literally text messaging and phone calls, right?
Yes. Because a lot of people, like older people, they don't have a lot of needs for
like
really
internet,
fast phones.
Yeah, or
so
like,
they just buy those kind of phones because it's cheaper. It's only like $300. Or for younger people, they want to sort of have this they want to have their internet detoxing, so they purposely use a slower phone. So because it's so inconvenient, so they can they can stay away from the fast-paced internet itself by using a slower phone. So a lot of people, I think, people were shocked like that Hansel is using that kind of phone. One thing because it looks really hip. Like Hansu is like such a hipster. But another thing is that people are being like so nostalgic about wow, like we used to use those kind of phones when we were younger, because I used to use a lollipop when I was in high school.
I had an LG chocolate. Do you remember when Girls' Generation FX both released a music video for like the same song but like two different versions?
Yes.
It was something chocolate.
You had chocolate.
Oh honey, I was obsessed. It was the long skinny one, the flat one. That phone was shit. It was so slow. I could barely text on it. Like there was lag every time I pressed it, but it was so cool.
But if you have LG chocolate, you are the coolest girl in school.
Not in my school. Everyone's like, what the fuck is that?
Really?
Yeah. Because nobody had that phone.
Oh, yeah.
At the time, we had HTC and all that shit.
Yeah, because American phones are boring.
They were weird.
Yeah.
Well, remember when around the time when iPhone first came out, there was a lot of competition phones, but they were all random and they all looked weird. But now it's really just iPhone and Galaxy.
Oh yeah, I remember when I was in Canada, the really it phones for the Mexican girls in my school, like because they are the trend leader in my school.
Really?
They all have their Blackberries.
Did you ever have a what is it called? A T-Mobile?
Oh yeah,
it's flip 아니지?
Yeah,
it's like T-Mobile.
T-Mobile, you guys
Sidekick. It was a Sidekick. Did you ever have one?
We have T-Mobiles, but I'm not sure if it's called T-Mobile Sidekicks.
The phone that looked like a Game Boy. And all the celebrities had it.
Oh yeah, they have it. They have it. Yeah.
My God.
Because I was using my lollipop in my school, because it's not sold in Canada, but we can buy it in Korea and then bring it to Canada to use.
And put the SIM card in.
Yeah, put the SIM card in. But when I arrived in Canada, because BlackBerry is a Canadian a company, so I think and for a lot of security reasons, a lot of company ask their employees to use BlackBerry.
Yeah.
But in high school, for some reason, it was quite popular, that phone.
Oh yeah, it was popular in my school too.
So in my school, there's a lot of people that are decorating their Blackberries. They're putting like rhinestones on it. Yeah. But
bedazzling.
Yeah, bedazzling, and that was it.
And that's the extent of your nostalgia.
Yeah.
We had sidekicks. Only the hottest, richest girls in our school had that. Everyone else kind of just had their regular, random phones. Did you? Oh my God. I remember when Nokia was a thing. Oh my God. I don't know about
Nokia.
At the time, Nokia was hot. We were in the Philippines, and in the Philippines, Nokia was fire, bro. But there were so many random. I remember I had the very first Nokia phone to have a camera on it. Honey, I was the talk of the fucking town, bitch. And by town, I mean just in my little middle schooler
in Texas,
the Philippines.
Oh, you grew up in the. Honey, I always get confused.
I'm talking about the Philippines. I was only there for like a year, but at the time, Nokia was like the hot thing to have.
Where is Nokia now? Oh my God.
They kind of like flopped, and they came back, and they're trying to bring back the nostalgia of Nokia by doing like simple, colorful phones. But I don't know.
Yeah, it would never come back.
Did you ever play the snake game?
Oh, yes.
You have to like make your snake longer.
Yes.
On your little 2D phone.
I'm just afraid that Gen Z cannot relate to our conversation.
I'm sure there are a lot of older people watching us though.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Gen Z. Because I have my little brother is Gen Z. Because sometimes I'll send him because I talk to my brother via WeChat. It's a Chinese app.
IMVU.
Yeah.
Did you ever use IMVU?
What is IMVU?
You ever got ads for IMVU?
No.
The chatting it's like a chatting, just like a regular chatting program, but you can make your own little character that looks like a Bratz doll almost.
No.
Sis. Okay, anyway.
So, because sometimes I'll send him like a funny emoticons, and last time I sent him emoticons that's like made out of a Chinese famous actress called Angela Baby, and
not Angela Baby.
Yeah, I send it to him, and he's like, "Oh my God, no one cares about Angela Baby anymore. You're so old." And I'm like, okay, Gen Z. So I feel like so disconnected.
That's me, like
with
every aspect of my life at this point. I'm like, geez, I love Kara. I don't know.
It's like, do you feel that when you talk to your little brother and you talk about
a little bit? He makes me feel so fucking old.
But like
I'll say something and he'll be like, "Oh, cringe, bro. That's cringe." Even though what I said isn't even cringe. Like, yeah,
maybe for him it is.
Yeah, exactly.
But what kind of artist does he like? Do you feel like
artists?
Yeah,
girl, I don't know. And he posts some rappers and hip hop artists that he likes on his story. I mean, who the fuck is this? Like I've really never heard of this person because a lot of the kids, a lot of the Gen Z, I feel like these days because of TikTok, they can discover so many different artists. And I already had trouble with like Olivia Rodrigo, but now there's even more new underground. And I'm at the point where back then I would make fun of my mom for not knowing like, I don't know.
We're the one that.
But now we've become that.
We are the moms. Because recently I bought a digital camera because digital sort of like came back recently. And
I know on Chungha, all the girls when they buy digital cameras, it's like the old like Canon ones and
yes, because there's a specific digital camera called Ricoh, and because the Ricoh camera took really nice pictures, and because of how the outcome came, it's really different from iPhone. So I got one and
what's the camera?
It's called Ricoh. The RICOH is the brand of the camera.
Chinese brand?
It's a Japanese brand. Because it becomes sort of like a cult product. So even the second hands of the product, the price has gone so much. And I really tried so hard to get one myself. But being because I'm an English literature graduate, I really don't know how to use cameras. So I asked my brother, who is, my brother is a straight man and know how to use.
Knows all about that?
Yeah, my he really know how to use cameras. And he explained to me how to use it. And he talked to me about like iOS, blah, blah, blah. And I understood nothing. And then while he was talking, it really hits me. At that moment, I felt like, oh my God, this is me talking to my mom.
Yeah, back in the day,
like
helping her with random technology. Like, how do you use this iPhone?
Yes, exactly. My brother's like,
which is funny because the camera you're trying to use is an old camera. I know. That's so funny to me.
Yeah, my brother's like, imagine camera is like a tub of bubble tea. When the lights hits in, it's just like the lid of bubble tea. You open the lid and the lights come in, and then the bottom of the bubble tea is like blow.
I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Is that how he explained it to you?
Yeah, that's how he explains it.
I don't know why y'all be using those. There's an app called Dazcam that's popular in China too. It literally gives you the look of it. Like it really looks legit. Like it gives you the look of these classic cameras, and it's all on your phone.
I paid. Yeah, I bought Dazcam. It's still different. I have Ricoh camera.
And then at the end of the day, you're gonna get your little Ricoh camera or whatever. And you're probably,
it's different.
Are you even gonna transfer that shit onto your computer?
I did.
Oh really?
Yes.
And did you enjoy the results?
I enjoyed the result.
Let's wait 2 months when this trend passes, and we'll ask you. So what happened to your Ricoh camera?
I really recommend the Ricoh camera because I
want to see it. Yeah. Show it to me.
I paid good money for it because it's very light, and it's even lighter than an iPhone. It's really portable, and it's so super easy to transfer on your phone.
Or, you can just use your phone because you're carrying your phone all the time and you don't have to transfer anything.
It's really different.
Well, of course it's going to be different. It will always be different because it's not the real thing. But just the idea of carrying two different devices when you can do all of them with one device, especially because you have to go on your computer, put the memory card in, transfer the files.
But you know what? If I show the pictures to Edward's going to do this. And I said, just use your phone.
That's probably that's my response now.
And I really don't want to get humiliated.
Because I'm right. 근데 뭔지 알아. Like the vibe of using an actual camera like that, you can't replicate that. But especially because the lens is different.
There you go, the answer. Then why would you want to see it?
What I'm saying, as an INTJ, I just think it's a waste of time and money. But here I am buying a fucking the cameras you have to use, like the flash cameras you have to develop the film. Oh my god, girl!
Wait, let me see.
Because Miss Sakura from Le Seraphim, she's been taking these really pretty like analog photos of her and her members, and I literally I looked up. I took screenshots. I used Google Lens to look up the camera that she'd be using.
It has those nicknames like.
Yeah. No. This is the vibe.
Like analog
that you can literally get from Daz camera, but
no, Daz camera is different.
You weren't putting up the settings correctly, Lenny. They literally have this kind of camera on there.
Yeah, that's my ex. That's my ex.
그래?
Yes.
Oh, Eddie, for as judgmental as you are, you've been dating some of the
why?
Some interesting boys out here.
What do you mean?
I mean that you look beautiful.
Why?
And those pictures look great. Let me see the camera. Show it to me.
Oh, it's very in the corner of the, because I'm about
Which shows
to,
you how important it is to him, because he doesn't, apparently it's not easy accessible.
because don't let your stuff own you. You own your stuff. Just like
By putting it in the corner of some deep little pocket of your closet.
Because I'm a friendly user of my stuff. I just put it everywhere. Just a French chic. The style of like toss it everywhere. Like ooh la la.
What?
No.
So this messy ass house is French.
My
chic.
house is
You actually cleaned recently.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh shit, okay.
because there's so many things to do. I'm actually literally going on a business trip tomorrow. So there's a lot of things to do.
You're leaving tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm leaving tomorrow. Sorry, I'm leaving the day after tomorrow, and I'm on the edge of having a mental breakdown.
Really?
So I'm
I know
holding
that
up.
feeling.
Yes, I'm having everything barely holding up together. So fingers crossed.
When everything's on the. Oh my god! Speaking of, okay, so yesterday was it yesterday that we filmed Bunny and Jerry?
Yeah, we filmed. Yeah.
On the way. So, because there was a bit of traffic, we were both going to be a little bit late. So we were just saying, like in the chat, like, oh, we might be a little bit late. Hopefully, it won't be too bad. So you said fingers crossed. This man sent a picture of his fingers literally crossed, and the way.
Why? What happened?
I don't have my phone on me. I didn't know if it was a joke or not, because your
that's
fingers.
Literally. I sent. Why? Because in our group chat, I sent fingers crossed. That's not how you do it?
No, that's right. But the way your fingers look, they looked crazy. They look like tree roots.
Oh.
The way.
Sorry, I didn't mean. Okay, so it meant something else.
No,
it just looked crazy.
You did it correctly, Eddy.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying your fingers looked funny.
Okay, because
they look so strange. I thought it was a joke.
Oh,
when you sent it.
Because I didn't have enough sleep. I was overworked that night, so maybe my finger was not energetic enough. So I look like this.
But besides the way your fingers look, just the idea of you saying fingers crossed and you having to send a visual picture of it, I'm like, go, we know what that means.
I just want to look extra sincere because
by sending you look even more sarcastic by sending that picture.
Well, I guess I failed, but. I just hope you guys get the message, and I feel really sorry that I caught my taxi late.
I just think it's even more funny because you texted me because you were like, Eddy, don't forget we have to meet at 10, and at the time I was already ready to leave the house because I woke up extra early to leave because we had to film early yesterday, right?
Yes.
Because of our guest.
I think I still arrived early. Did I?
You didn't arrive that late, to be honest, but I just thought it was funny that you were telling me to be like, Edward, we have to be there at 10, and then you ended up what, being a little bit late?
To be honest, because we normally will our filming start at 11.
Yeah.
So I set my alarm at 9 o'clock. Then I leave my house at 10. But at that specific day, our film will like
we have to do an hour early.
1 hour early. So. And I open my eyes, and then my alarm wakes me up at 9. And then I suddenly realize our film is I have to leave as I wake up. I'm like, oh my gosh, shit! I really messed this up.
Did you prepare your stuff the night before though?
No.
Wow.
So I'm like, I just woke up, and logically, I have to get on the taxi now. So I have literally 0 minutes to leave. So I get everything ready within 20 minutes, and I left.
Wow. Well, in the end, you weren't that late.
Yeah, I wasn't. Luckily, and then I called the taxi, and the taxi would not come.
Yeah.
So I have to
go around the time that we leave, especially lately. That's like 출근 and people be taking taxis, so it's hard to get a taxi these days.
And not only that, there's not a lot of taxi in Korea. It's really bad.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I think so, because
I heard during the pandemic, over 50% of the taxi drivers quit being taxi drivers and just turned to pedal, like delivery. And later on, a lot of taxis came back, luckily, but still not as much as before.
So before the pandemic, it's really easy to catch a taxi.
Yeah.
But now, because a lot of people, when they came to Seoul, they asked me whether it's really hard to catch a taxi. It still is a problem.
Yeah.
So I have to go on a big road to catch a taxi to call. They would not come to my apartment complex to pick me up. Yeah. But I guess first world problem, Edward.
Right. we could literally just take the subway.
Yes, but it's really far. It's very far.
Our houses are a little bit a little bit of a distance away from the subway. Plus, we have to transfer several times, because the place that we film is very far,
and we have a literally small luck.
But what's even more funny is the fact that the first thing we do in the morning is before we start filming is eat. So technically, you're not late for filming; you're late for eating. Which, to be honest, you can be late for that.
Yes.
You just arrive, take one bite, and we start filming.
But I do really enjoy because me, Edward, and our new editor, Shanae. And
shout out to Shanae.
Shout out to Shanae. But I don't think she's watching.
She's probably not.
Yeah.
She probably hates us.
Yes. I don't think she hates us. She just doesn't care. And our PD Hannah, which I don't think she's watching as well.
Clearly, seeing as our watch time is 13 minutes, you said?
Yeah. Our average watch time is like 13 minutes. So I think by this time,
so I think we're done now. Thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
Bye.
Do
you think an hour is too long?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
I like when if I see that a podcast has that much runtime, I'll play it.
I'll play it.
Even if I don't listen
constantly.
Actively, I much prefer that. I'd rather if I see like a 30-minute, if I see a list of it's a podcast, right? And I see a list of the videos and I'm just picking a random one. If I see one that's 30 minutes, I don't really cut it. Yeah. I like the longer the better for me.
30 minutes is not a podcast. Yeah. I think a podcast needs to be very long. Yeah.
True.
Yeah. Just the longer the better, I guess.
I love how we're trying. I think from the last time we were trying to lay low on the sexual and because we literally had that one episode where that's literally all we talked about, just sex.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, no wonder idols don't want to collaborate with me anymore. Imagine.
Yeah, but the funny thing is, in real life, we're not even that sexually attractive. But it's not in real life, we're not even that sexually active. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. What do you mean?
We lying now, Eddy? No, I'm just kidding. No, but even in real life, we don't really talk like this. We don't really talk about sex that much in real life. I think it's more just we're trying to be entertaining.
I actually make sex jokes a lot in real life.
With me?
I make sex jokes with my friends a lot.
Not that often.
I don't make uncomfortable sex jokes. Yeah.
Which is our entire social media. But because in real life, we talk about a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Random
yes,
shit.
we do.
Is it sad though that whenever we talk about between filming and before we start filming this, I feel whenever we talk about anything in my head, I'm like, should we save this for the podcast?
Oh, I know.
That's bad. That's not good.
But I don't. But I purposely I just talk whatever, and I don't want to save things for a podcast. Yeah. I know sometimes we talk something really funny, and I feel like I should save it for a podcast. But I don't want
it to become don't open your mouth. It becomes like on Drag Race. They tell the contestants while they're taking them to the studio on the bus, don't open your mouths until we get into that studio.
Because it's just for a show. But I feel like I don't want our friendship or for Bonnie and Cherry too. I just want.
It already has. Yeah. It already has.
Really?
No. If anything, if it really is worth telling, we'll be like, off camera, we were talking about blah, 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 blah. But yeah.
I mean, I just want this thing just to go as it is.
I will say though, I think because we do have to pre-film all this up before he leaves for Shanghai. We've met so often, and my biggest worry at the beginning when we first talked about it, because you texted me, you're like, I just realized I'm leaving for a month and a half and we don't have any videos. And so we suddenly planned literally how many did we film so far?
We filmed this is our 6th times in this month. So we met 6 times, and we've literally filmed 12 videos.
Wow.
12 videos in 1 month. That's just very Korean work ethics.
그래?
Yes, just try you.
But it's just nice that at least, even though we're technically working, we're hanging out kind of basically, right? Which I think is good. But
if this feels like working, we cannot do this.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I've never once felt like it was ever work. I think for me, the only time ever I worry is that when because I think a lot of our entertainment comes from our tiki-taka, our back and forth. But it's we talk about this even when we talk about relationships. If you're meeting your boyfriend, girlfriend all the fucking time, texting all the fucking time, you have nothing to talk about because you know what's going on in each other's lives. It's times when you take long breaks between that you have something to talk about because while we were away, what happened with you, life updates. But since we're meeting so often this month, that was my worry. I was like, oh my God, we literally I went to the convenience, especially because my life outside of filming is the same every day anyway. Go home, video games, editing, good. if I have a story for you, it's probably because I went out drinking one night, and that's when I have a story for you. But these days, I'm so busy doing all this that I haven't been going out lately, which is not bad. But in my back of my head, I'm like, oh, I need to dig deep down into my stories from childhood to talk about on this podcast. That's why I talked about getting my foot bitten by a dog in the last episode.
That's how I was curious. Why did you suddenly talk about your dog bitten story?
I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, that was yeah.
Yeah, it was funny that I almost got rabies.
Oh my god! I'm glad that I'm only gone for 1 month. If I'm gone for 2 months, then what kind of other childhood story I'm gonna dig up, Edward?
Honey,
you're gonna get me more surprise.
To be honest, I think I told you everything. There's really nothing, like every story in my life is like so mundane. You want to talk about my parents' divorce? You want to talk about that?
Well, I don't want to see you crying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna cry.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen you cry.
Me? We talked about how the only time I ever cry these days is really stupid, like 감동 콘텐츠.
Oh yeah, you recently told me that you cried once, because I
was watching some stupid fucking
Korean documentary shit.
Yeah. You know what else I cry at? Videos of Black Swan,
what?
the K-pop girl group. I don't know why.
You even know them though.
Yeah.
That's why that maybe you cry.
I guess it's kind of like because I've been a K-pop fan for so long, just seeing these foreigners like on this K-pop, like on Inkigayo, just performing, making great music, performing, and they do so well. I'm like, wow, this is so touching. I don't know. Being a foreigner in Korea almost has the vibes of being an underdog sometimes.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm not saying I have to be like, you have to pay attention to me in Korea, but it's more just like when you have these, what usually, because in a lot of places, foreigners are seen like this. They're looked down upon in the K-pop system. So when I see Black Swan full of all Wagyan just popping off on stage,
I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think what's even worse than getting looked down upon is 노관심. It's like no attention at all. Yeah, I don't think a lot of times they're getting discriminated against. It's just that people just don't even.
I say that
it's a lack of attention.
I say it all the time. It's not even so much about getting hate. A lot of people think that Korean netizens always shit on foreigners, but it's not even that. They just don't care at all. That's the thing.
I think sometimes because you know how people are saying bad publicity is still publicity. Sometimes it's true. It's because like if the Korean public does not give any shit about you, then that means it's really sad because you're here to make a name about yourself. Yeah. You know, so I know what you mean. Yeah. I know what you mean.
Earlier, Eddy was doing a little bit of work on his computer. And he was like complaining about because he was fixing this document that another person was supposed to make properly, but they didn't make it properly. But I was just sitting here in the living room waiting. What was I? We were waiting for the food.
Yeah, waiting for food.
Yeah, and then I've never heard Eddy. He did it very professionally. He kind of when you're working with someone, I don't want to not call them out, but you got to like. If they don't do something properly, you got to tell them. But so for me, I could never be like a manager or like a boss. Like let's say you have an underperforming worker, you have to fire them or something, or at least give them a warning. I could never do that. But so the way you were just like, what did you say? You were like,
I understood her because every single time I would message her and she would because she's not the brand owner. She's only the merchandiser, and she always replies to me at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m.
This is more than one occurrence.
At the latest.
This happened more than once. This behavior.
She always because I know that she always overwork. Which I don't understand why she would still work for that company. Because she really reminds me of when I used to work in the brands. Really? I always overworked, but I always complained to my superior. I said this is not okay. But I don't think she's ever complained. And she always reply me very late. Her attitude is she always positive, although her work is not being. But I understood because if you overwork that much, your outcome might not be the most professional.
Exactly. But then something has to be said in order for the behavior to be fixed.
Yeah. So
to hear you doing that, you're like, can you please? Blah, blah, blah. But he said it so nicely. I almost thought because from here, it didn't sound anything negative. Yes. But then I heard your words and you were like. You were eating her up. I was like,
yeah, I'm like,
oh shit.
Can you please fix this, this? But to a point, then I just fixed everything. I did everything, and I transferred to her. I said, this is the example of how you do it, and then can you please do it just like this next time?
But honestly, it sounds like me, because like like if you have working on a document with someone, and you pretty much know in the back of your head you'll probably do a better job, but you're like, whatever, I'll give them a chance, let them do it, and then exactly what you thought was gonna happens. It came out like shit, and so in the end you ended up having to do the whole thing yourself. That was me with the editor for my one YouTube video. I was like, this is why I'm not ever fucking hiring an editor, because
but I understood. I mean, it takes time, and
but you said she's been working there for a while.
But it's
but it's better to fix it now than to never fix it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think after a few times she will get it. Right?
Better late than never.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't work for a company. It's not something that I supposed to do.
Wait, she doesn't work at your company, right?
Yeah, she's.
So the fact that you have to fix
with the company, I don't work for the company.
But the fact that you had to fix a document that she made.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That's not my job. Yeah.
I'm hoping this experience helps her out.
Yeah, but she's being very appreciative.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, she's being very appreciative.
Yeah, at least she's not anal about it.
Yeah, she's there. I would much appreciate someone that
accepts
being grateful for my help, rather than someone who's with a really bad attitude. I hate rude people.
I think they didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, I hate rude people. I cannot tolerate rudeness.
Yeah.
During the inside of the work environment,
especially when you're trying to help them.
Yeah, but in general, young Korean people, they are very nice. Yeah, they're very well educated. I have hardly ever encountered rude people in the Korean workforce. Just older people. I think there are a lot of them that are just
older people.
Yeah, older. I guess in the workforce, just in general. Are you okay, Edward?
I'm giggling at how you're wearing this cute little top, and then below you have these little slutty little bottoms. Yeah, it's giving like rise, and right here looks like you're going to visit the convenience store around the corner.
Because
you guys sari store.
Shall I show them? Because
it's the way they ride up your legs, and all you see is just like this sexy leg.
Because
and the way you're like tiptoeing right now, it's giving this vibe.
Because my bottom is my pajama pants. Because we're pretending that we're filming this on a different day.
Yeah.
So I'm changing the top.
Even though it's the same dark with the interrogation light.
Yeah, the thumbnail will look the same because of the environment. Can you please change the lighting?
I'll try.
I'm just kidding, because they will know anyway.
Yeah, probably.
But I mean,
do you sleep? You know those people that sleep naked? I could never.
Sleeping naked is not hygienic, though.
That, and also just the idea of my wee flopping everywhere. I need it to be. That's why. Are you boxer brief or boxer person?
I'm not a boxer person.
그치?
Yeah.
You need some tight-한 거.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if a boxer, it's just flapping around.
Yeah, because I work out too, right?
Yeah.
When you work out, you jump and everything.
And that big fat cock is just, it just keeps hitting your inner thighs.
Yeah, because the scrotum.
Your big fat cock.
The scrotum.
That big fat cock. Yeah.
The scrotum will just
especially because when it's cold, the balls go in, but when it's hot, it loosens. And obviously, when you're working out, you get hot.
Yeah.
So it loosens. So it's just flapping everywhere.
And the boxer is just not a good look. I never understand.
And also, oh my god, especially back in the day when skinny jeans were popular. How do you wear boxers with skinny when you got to pull the skinny jeans up? The boxers go up as well because it's loose.
I think boxers are a very American thing.
Very, yeah.
Yeah, I think only American dudes are wearing boxers.
There's something though about Korean boys wearing those cheap, tight little boxer briefs that they all obviously got from Coupang.
Or home shopping, like
shopping,
the TV shopping. Is that what it's called?
That smooth polyester material.
Oh, oof. Yes. You're...
Why? You were thinking it. But you said it.
I bought some from, because I think Korea and Japan, those are very popular. I bought because I really like those polyester shiny materials, sort of like 촌스러워. Like
촌스러워 a little bit.
Like very looks kind of like 촌스러워 means like outdated.
Outdated, yeah.
Outdated, out of fashion kind of style. But I sort of kind of sexy.
What are you talking about?
That kind of material. It doesn't look fashionable, but
what material?
The polyester, those
that tight,
underwear,
stretchy,
tight polyester, shiny material.
Very cheap.
Normally it has like leopard print kind
Oh
of
yeah,
pattern.
맞아.
Those kind of
with a black band.
Yeah, it looks kind of sort of 아저씨 or 오지상 kind of
맞아.
Yeah,
but it's kind of
old man, but it's kind of sexy.
Yeah.
So I bought some from Don Quixote in Japan.
아, 그래?
Yeah, 좀 귀여워. It's kind of cute. I
have to say, one of my first true awakenings to my homosexuality.
When you were 3?
Huh?
I'm just kidding.
What?
When you were 3?
Well, I don't know, probably. Going to the store, Walmart, Target, going to the underwear section and seeing all those hot 6-pack torsos from the Hanes, Fruit of the Loom. You know Fruit of the Loom? The cheap underwear?
Yes.
But they always got like the men with like the... Honey, I stared longer than I should have. Those boxers...
That's when you know.
Those briefs were not for me. But honey, those men were for me.
You know,
for Mom would be like, Edward! Alikada! I'd be like, okay, all right. Honey,
your mom knew.
Boner.
Your mom knew.
Instant. Well, how would she know?
Your mom.
Or maybe she'd watch me from far away. She's like, what is he doing in the underwear section?
And your mom every Sunday, that Catholic church.
Yeah, praying hard for me. But in the end, look at me now. Look at me now. Look.
It never worked.
It never worked.
For me, because when I was little, I was in China, so I went to the night market, night market stock. Those cheap underwears has those models, those skinny but still cute looking underwear models. Those are the ones I was looking at.
Yeah.
And
also,
the
headless mannequins wearing the tight boxers. Oh my god, that cold plastic skin. Oh my god,
it really awakens you.
Oh my god, and going to Abercrombie and Fitch. You know how the store has a certain vibe. You walk in and there's always the photo at the front.
Oh,
because it splits between men and women's sides.
Yes.
And then there's always the picture of hot Caucasian men playing football. The way that, oh my god, every time I pass by, I was always, oh my god, oh my god.
That's actually really relates to our
so
topic today, nostalgia. I remember when I walks into the store and it has the music. Da 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 da.
There's always that music. Wasn't it always like 90s like dance music? I remember that was like a thing that was like whenever there's like a pop music on the radio, they'd be like, oh, it sounds like it'd be played at Hollister or Abercrombie Fitch. Yeah.
But the lyrics was like, I was drunk yesterday and passed out in your friend's backyard, blah blah. No,
I don't remember.
Okay, Edward.
I was listening to 12 Girls Band, so of course I wouldn't know.
I see.
I used to, you know what an air who is? Air who?
Air who?
Oh, Chinese violin. I've always wanted to play that.
When you were little?
Yeah, because I was so into 12 Girls Band, I was inspired.
Okay.
I also wanted to play that giant pear-looking guitar.
Oh, the pipa? Oh my god!
And also this thing that looks like it's like a giant like sideways harp.
Girl,
sis. Or also the one that looks like a xylophone.
That's when you know you're gay. Those instruments that are played by in history. Those there's pipa.
Yeah.
And those things are played
How does that make you gay?
Dance played by Chinese prostitutes.
Really? Are you serious?
In
really? Like entertainers?
Oh well.
Girl, don't be giving wrong information on this show.
Well, if you're Chinese, you can confirm me in the down below. Like especially pipa. Those
but 12 Girls Band were on prostitutes.
A lot of played by Chinese prostitutes.
Back in the day.
Yes. Like the pipa.
But these are this is too.
In modern days, of course, there are artists playing it, but those instruments specifically played by female artists.
Kind of like geishas?
Yes, like geishas. But yes.
Now you're calling me a prostitute for wanting to play an instrument.
I'm not calling you a prostitute. I'm just saying that
back in the historical days,
the same will attracts. So.
What?
Well, I think Edwards cannot hide what. Yeah. Actually, because when you play it, you lean your head like a little bit down, and your hair will like fall down. It's the posture and everything. It looks very elegant, and then the person is always wearing makeup. Everything it just looks cute. So. No wonder why you're so attracted to it. Because
I think it was the vibe they gave on stage. Really, just sitting there, just.
Yeah, exactly. It's giving
elegance.
It's giving elegance, and
that's the signal for me being
not prostitute, but like.
Did you ever watch a Selena movie growing up?
Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez, I know the singer Selena. I mean, Selena Gomez is a singer too, but the one that was shot by her manager.
There's a Selena shot by her manager. Is she still alive?
Girl, you are.
Is she still alive? I hope she is.
She's long dead, honey. Oh. She's such a famous Hispanic singer.
That's Selena Gomez.
It's not Selena Gomez.
Okay.
She's one of the ones where I don't expect you to know her, but you know that's why I'm asking.
I'm from Canada. I only know Celine Dion.
I love Celine Dion.
I love Celine Dion.
Oh my god, the way during all of Filipino parties, Celine Dion, Whitney Houston, the power ballads, and yet it's a wonder why I still can't sing. It sucks.
Me or you?
Celine Dion. Oh, that's Whitney Houston. Actually, that's Dolly Parton, but you sound like the girl that tried to sing that song, but she couldn't start over. No, fuck.
It's okay. The only singer I really liked is Lea Salonga. So the Asian.
Okay,
diva.
sing one of her songs, please.
A Whole New World. See, I always like Miss Saigon and everything. I really
you sing a song from Atlanta and you're like, but I really love Miss Saigon. What?
It's all by her, so
I guess.
Yeah, because I really think her voice is very magical and it has that pure 소녀 sort of vibe.
There was a girl that there was a video of her she's at her wedding reception and she's a huge Disney fan. I think it was
I saw it.
Yeah, right. And then as a surprise, the dad was able to get Lea Salonga to sing for her, and that kind of stuff makes you cry. Shit like that. Yeah, bawling, like.
You still have a heart, Edward.
I know, right? But when it comes to other things, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Well, actually, I cried yesterday.
About
I was reading an essay.
An essay?
The book was over there. I was reading it. The book is by Fujita. The book is by Fujita Sayuri. It's she's a Japanese talent. She
goodbye plastic bag.
She appeared in a lot of variety shows in Korea.
Yeah. In Korea?
Yeah, she's sort of like a comedian character in a lot of Korean variety shows. She wrote this things about like her year of 2014. She said, 2014 is a year of sadness because of the Sewol incident.
Yeah.
A lot of people died and it really hits me. It's like, oh my god, I almost forgot about that.
Yeah.
And then it really hits me because that was like the first year I came to Korea.
Really?
Yeah. And then I cried.
That shit was sad, bro.
That really made me cry.
Yeah.
She said, a lot of people wants to deny what thing, like a sad thing really happened, but it really lives with you, and it really sometimes really sad things really happens, and you just have to live with it. You just have to live this until time pass, and then think like I forgot what.
Yeah, I can tell you forgot because well, I'm like, where is this going?
Yeah, I really forgot what I read, but at that moment when I read this, it just really hits me that. At the first year I came to Korea, and then Sewol incident happened, and I cried at that moment. Yes, the last night while I was cleaning my room while reading it.
You're cleaning a room and you're reading at the same time?
Because I'm ADHD. I cannot focus. That's why I clean until 4 a.m. in the morning. That's
why you need one of these Double D podcasts to wash your dishes.
Yes.
This man will not clean unless he's watching some kind of content from us.
And I'm making content for you guys today.
It's called narcissism. Yesterday, because we were filming with Leo for a little Soul Getting episode, and it was the final scene where it was just me and Eddy and Leo, and Leo had to choose his, the girl he was gonna pick or whatever, and we were sitting in a way where when I'm talking, you're looking at me, but the cameras are on your side. The cameras can see me, but I'm looking at your face because I'm talking to you, and he was at that point, no energy, no sugar, so he was just like doing the thing that we always said. And he noticed that I noticed because I'm talking to him, but I can see the energy leaving his eyes. And this man did his, like the laugh that he did just now, like the spitting laugh. 근데 I guess obviously he doesn't want to spit in my face, so he spit the other way. He spat at our date at Leo. I was like, no.
Oh my god, sorry. It was because it was so funny how Edward got me when I'm very low, when I zoomed out completely and I'm very low in energy. I'm just waiting for the day to be over.
Yeah. I'm glad that you know the face.
Yeah, like when
I felt that it was a long day.
It was a long day, honey.
It didn't help that we woke up so early.
Yeah, and I'm just waiting for. I'm just so ready for the taxi to arrive, and then because I knew that as soon as I arrive home, I have to like walk my dog again, and then I have to like log into my computer and work again. Blah blah blah.
Prepare for going to Shanghai.
Yes.
Why do I get the feeling that as soon as you land in Shanghai, the first thing you do is open the apps?
No, there was so many things there was so many things I do not date or meet people in Shanghai.
Why? They're weird. You're telling me earlier that they're kind of strange. Oh my god! Please tell me about the sock guy. Please.
Okay, so I recently got a message. This is a Korean guy, I think. Might be a Korean guy messaging me. I don't know. This might be a Chinese guy messaging me, but I think
there's no Korean guys ask that.
Yeah, asking that. Yeah, I recently got a message last night. This person sent me in Korean, in proper Korean grammar. So I'm not sure if. But I'm guessing this person is Chinese because no Korean person has asked me this before. And in my 31 years life,
in my 31 years of living,
yeah, this person asked me in Korean, what color of the socks do you normally wear?
Holy!
And he does not have the photo of, yeah.
This not even hello.
Yeah, he said, 평소 무슨 컬러 양말 뭐지? 평소
무슨 색?
Let me look. He said, 안녕하세요. 혹시 양말 무슨 색 자주 신나요? So translating is, hello, what kind of color of socks do you often wear?
What the?
The reason why I don't date or I don't meet anyone in China absolutely is because
there's weird guys like that.
Yeah, I found like the Chinese people in China, they send me like photos of them wearing socks, like
really?
always, not usually, always.
왜 그럴까?
I don't. It's
not
disgusting.
even dick pics, but sock pics.
Sock pics.
Love that.
I really, I cannot.
Just can't.
It's disgusting. I cannot. Yeah.
It's unprofessional and immoral.
I don't understand.
Reminds me of the dudes I've seen on Twitter. X now. Apparently, you got to pay to use X now.
Oh, that's just
wild. Anyway,
yeah.
I just use it for porn, so whatever. I've seen posts of just dudes like literally photo of their feet, kind of dirty socks. Went to the gym, worked out really hard, came back home, and my socks smell so bad.
Ew.
DM him if you want to buy them. I was like,
what the fuck?
People do this shit?
I know people do this shit, but
people, they obviously have entire OnlyFans just for their feet, so I'm not surprised.
Okay.
Just seeing in person.
I don't want to be judgmental, but
it's judgmental.
Okay,
honey, we're judging. We're judging.
You do you, okay? You like dirty socks, dirty underwear.
I don't know. I can't
buy them. I'm
not gonna kink shame, but girl, that's the one I don't get. Probably because I'm not a germ freak, but not germophobic, but like, yeah, I don't know. That's just not something I can get into.
But just please understand my situation because I'm not into this, and getting texts like this it really makes me uncomfortable.
Imagine just sticking the big toe right up your nostril.
Oh no,
right into your
No, please, that's not my thing.
Slip it right in your mouth.
That's not my thing. And all the texts,
big toes right in your mouth, honey, right in your mouth.
And not all the texts I get from China is those things like that. I'm really sick of. So I don't.
But what if?
I don't even turn on my.
What if you met a dude right in China, super handsome, great job, rich, super kind, respectful to you, very educated. You go on several dates. Actually, they all go really well. And you're thinking, oh my god, I think I can date this guy. However, when it comes time for fun, he's suddenly like,
he likes feet,
sock play.
No, that's a huge no for me. No,
really,
it's 100%.
He's not gonna make you do anything. He wants to.
Still no.
Really?
No. That's just a confirmed no to me because I just found feet very unattractive, and even though he wants my
성강.
feet, no, still no.
성강? Even 성강?
No.
Wow. Really?
No.
그 정도야?
Yeah. No, it's just such a turn off. No, I'd rather have platonic love.
Well, that was nostalgia, guys.
We always end up talking about sex.
Yeah. So at this point, I think we should just accept it. But honestly, right now, it feels, because this is the last episode before you leave, it feels like the end of the whole season for me. I'm like, well, that was season 1, y'all.
I hope you guys have enjoyed season 1 of Double D, and hopefully next season we can talk about.
There's no actual seasons, Eddy.
I know. Hopefully, when I come back from Shanghai, we can talk about more like
when our watch time, our average watch time is 2 minutes. Hopefully by now we'll have some sponsors.
Yeah, yeah.
Huh? I love. He's done when he's like, yeah, and yeah. Anyway, Shanghai chai 갔다 오고.
Oh, I will.
See you when you're back, honey.
Yeah.
Then we'll have more stories.
Yeah.
So you better start doing stuff there so you have stuff to talk about on Double D.
Same to you, honey.
Oh, honey, I'm gonna have so many sock stories for you.
No, please, no socks. Have a good day, guys. So long.